श्री राग महला पहला। तात मिलै फुन तात को, शिफ्ती शिफ्त समाए। लाल गुलाल गहबरा, सच्चा रंग चढ़ाओ। सच मिलै संतोखिया, हर जप एकै पाए। Metal, after melting, takes the shape of the original metal. In the same way, the people who praise and serve Vaheguru finally merge with him. Their mind is illuminated by the true name, and the deep crimson color of truthfulness is dyed into them. Those contented people acquire truth by meditating on the name of Vaheguru with true devotion. पायरे संत जना की रेण, संत सभा गुरु पाइयै। मुकत पदार्थ तेण रहाओ। O brother, be humble and serve the holy saints like a true servant. Become the dust of the feet of humble saints. In the society of saints, in the holy congregation, the Guru is found, and Guru is the treasure of liberation, the source of all good fortune and salvation. Pause. ऊंचो थान सुहावना, ऊपर महल मुरार। सच करनी दे पाइयै, दर कर महल प्यार। गुरमुख मन समझाइयै, आत्म राम विचार। Vaheguru has built his beautiful abode on a grand site, and we could approach his palace, his kingdom, through our truthful actions. By such actions, the door within our hearts that leads to the mansion of beloved Vaheguru is found, and he can be realized through this true love alone. We should inculcate Guru's teachings in our heart through the Guru's guidance, and always meditate and contemplate on Vaheguru's name. त्रिविध कर्म कमाए, आस अंदेसा होए। क्यों गुर बिन त्रिकुटी छुटसी, सहज मिलिए सुख होए। निज कर महल पछाणिए, नदर करे माल तोए। Under the influence of three qualities of Rajo, Tamo and Sato, we are always busy in actions of false attachment to the worldly affairs. How could we get rid ourselves of these approaches to life? Without the Guru's guidance, it is only through realization of equipoise, eternal bliss, that we can attain peace. With the Guru's glass of grace, all the pollution and noise in our mind is washed away, and we attain self-realization and perceive the true Vaheguru within our hearts. बिन गुरु मैल न उतरै, बिन हर क्यों कर वास। एको शब्द विचारियै, अवर त्यागै आस। नानक देख दिखाइयै, हऊँ सद बलहारै जास। Without the Guru, the pollution and noise in our minds is not removed, and without the grace of Vaheguru, one cannot achieve the self-realization and eternal bliss. There is no homecoming into these. Let us then contemplate on Guru's word alone, leaving all other hopes and false supports. O Nanak, I am forever sacrificed to those Guru-minded people who have realized Vaheguru themselves and then help others as well to attain Him. Shri Rag Mahalla Pehla Trig Jeevan Dohagani Muthi Dujai Pai Kalar Kiri Kandh Jio Ehnis Kir Teh Pai Bin Shabdai Sukh Na Thiye Pir Bin Dukh Na Jai. Like a cursed woman who discards her family and husband and takes pleasure in others, similarly, the self-willed, faithless people waste their lives in worldly pleasure, in dual-mindedness. They are cursed to themselves. The human body deteriorates day and night like the sand wall, giving in bit by bit in crumbles. Without the word of Shabad, peace does not come. Without the true husband God, one's suffering do not end. Mundhe pir bin kya shingar, dar kar toi na lahe, dargah chut khuar rahao. O soul bright, without a true beloved husband God, what good are your decorations and ornaments? Neither you get the peace in this world, nor can you hope for an honorable position in the kingdom of heaven because of your falsehood and dual-mindedness. आप सुजान ना भुलई सच्चा वड कृसाण पहला तरती साध कै सच नाम दे दान नौ निध उपजय नाम एक कर्म पवै निसाण. Vaheguru is like the wisest farmer. He knows all. He makes no mistakes and do not forget any details. He is the greatest farmer of the universe. First, he prepares the ground and then he plants the seed of the true name. Finally, the true name, the fountainhead of all the treasures, the 9 treasures of the world, sprout and grows with the Vaheguru's benevolence and acceptance. Gur kau jaan na jaanai, kya tis chaj char, andhlai naam visarya, manmukh andh gubar, avan jaan na chukai, mar janmai hoye khuar. People who know Guru and Guru's abilities but forget the Guru's guidance and do not abide by them, what worth are their actions in this world? They behave like a blind people who have forgotten the Naam completely. They are the self-willed manmukhs who live this life in complete darkness. They are never able to free themselves from the cycle of transmigration and are caught in births and rebirths trap. Chandan molanaya kungu mang sandhur, choa chandan bhokana pana nal kapur, जे तन कंत ना पावई ता सब अडंबर कूड़. A bride may buy sandalwood oils, perfumes, and apply them all over her hair. She may sweeten her breath with betel leaf and camphor. But if this bride is not accepted and pleasing to her husband, beloved, then all of these efforts are waste and false. Sab ras pogan बाद है सब श्रृंगार विकार, जब लग शब्द न पेदिए, क्यों सो है गुरुद्वार। नानक तन सुहागणी, जिन सह नाल प्यार। All the worldly pleasures and attractions are of no avail. All the ornamentations, the decorations are futile until one has pierced through with the Shabad. How can one look beautiful at the door of Guru's abode? O Nanak, blessed is that beautiful soul bride who is in love with her husband God, immersed in meditating on true name all the times. Shri Rag Mahalla Pehla, Sunji Deh Daravani, Jai Jiyo Vichahun Jai, Pahe Balandi Vijvi, Tu Nanik Seo Khai, Panche Runne Dukh Pare, Bin Se Dujai Pae. When the living soul departs from the body, the human body becomes dreadful. The burning fire of life is extinguished, and the smoke of the breath no longer is emerging. The passions of greed and lust are no longer there. No mean thoughts are left in the mind. All the five senses cry and wail at this loss and finally get destroyed due to dual-mindedness. Moode Ram japaho gun sar, ho main mamta mohani, sab muthi ahankar rahao. O foolish people, chant the name of Vaheguru and preserve your virtues. Egoism and possessiveness are very enticing. Egoistical pride has plundered everyone. Pause. Jini naam visarya, duji kare lag, dubidha lage pachmue, अंतर तृष्णाक गुर राखे से उबरे होर मुट्ठी तंधै ठाग. The self-willed people who follow their passions of greed and lust for power, and they forget the true name, they waste their lives in false pursuits and finally perish in dual-mindedness. Attached to duality, they die, and they are filled with the fire of desire within. Those who are protected by the true Guru are saved. All others are cheated and plundered by deceitful worldly affairs. Mui parit pyar gaya, muva vair virodh, तंदा थका हौमुई ममता माया क्रोध कर्म मिलै सच पाइयै गुरमुख सदा निरोध. It is only at the time of death that one's worldly attachments, love, hatred comes to an end. One's ego, anger, and other attachments no longer distract one, and all efforts come to a grinding halt. But it is too late then. The faithful, Guru-minded people, through the benevolence of Vaheguru and through Guru's guidance, attain the eternal truths in their life. Those who receive Vaheguru's mercy obtained the true one. The Gurmukhs overcome all the worldly distractions forever. Sachi kare sach milai, gurmat palai pai, so nar jammai na marai, na ave na jai, नानक दारु परधान सो दरगह पैदा जाए. Through true actions, one attains the true Vaheguru, and Guru's teachings, the guidance is found. Then one is not subject to the cycle of rebirths, and they shine forth as living memories in this world. Guru Nanak, such Guru-minded people are considered as the highest in the kingdom of heaven. They attain eternal peace and they are accepted at the door of Vaheguru's abode with honor and flying colors, thereby merging with Vaheguru.